Hello, I am Snowmonkey and welcome back to Ostriv Alpha 4 playthrough. I was going to let it run for a bit longer than this before I brought you back, but I have to show you the fact that different types of houses definitely look a lot different when you're building them. And I believe this is a new feature of Alpha 4, the larger variants in house construction. So we're just going to let us watch these houses getting built for a minute. I've just been watching, and it's so far the four they have built are vastly different to each other. And the third one there built that kind of wood all the way around, then cladded half of it with clay, which is quite intricate in the construction details. Nice big chimney. I'll show you the third house in a minute. So I'll go through all four of them, show you the differences. There you go. It's quite a small house. It looks like nice wee stairs up. Lovely little looking house. Nice designs in the windows. And the difference. So this one, 2 windows at the front, nice wee porch walkway area. Some more bushes came with it, or trees came with it. 3 windows at the front, that's all clad in clay. You get another one, which is quite similar to this one. So I think it's the exact same, but it's a tree. I could just watch builders in this game build houses all day long. But one thing is, well, it's September and we only have 4 houses, and I basically started building them straight away. So there's definitely some tweaks to things, I would say. Because normally now you look on the last house, but we don't have. Okay, we need to get rid of some builders because we need wood. We can't build houses without wood. I prefer to have more than 2. If 2 is all we're getting, 2 is all we're getting. I need to actually start fit this last house. I don't really want to dink one in here. So we'll put the first one across the road. So we'll just F1 it, make sure it lines up, roughly. Just make the first one same sizes. Stick it over here. So, boom, that's house number 9. So we'll move it forward. I don't think we're going to get them all built before winter, so we might just lose a couple of families. Just sad, but it happens. While we're waiting, let's play with some decorations. Got to some benches. So you can over here and stick a couple of gazebos as well. We also need to deal with a lot more of the economy of this area. I wish you could, it might happen eventually, you place benches inside the garden area. Because you used to be able to have to glitch trees in there to get any foliage. So decorations. Go for gazebo 1, we'll stick it over here. Let it face out into this, towards the sea. Ooh, that actually has to be constructed. Nice. What else was going to do? Trade some market stalls for the food we don't have to sell, but we will eventually. And I always quite like dotting these about. If anybody knows a better or more efficient way of dealing with market stalls, please let me know in the comment section. All hints and tips are greatly appreciated. But once again, nope, that's labourers. I always tell them just to hire women. So, we have, look at this, beetroot, cabbage, carrots, cucumber, onions, raspberries. Can't wait to get some of them. But for now, all we have is firewood. So we'll tell them at least 2 of them to firewood. Because people don't have to hopefully go too far. So we definitely need to look at food. I've got enough for a wee while. Plenty of firewood in there. Charcoal, I don't know if they actually. Ooh, this one has some look like dead plants. It's the first sign of plants we've had. So that we are in November, and only 5 houses. Yeah, I think we're going to lose a couple of families. Hopefully they'll come straight back once the houses are built, mind you. If it gets to the end of November and anybody's still in a tent, they will leave. They'll pack up their stuff and just bugger off. But we are trying. And I like the paths, that and the wee paths. We're lucky to get this house done. Does it have everything it needs? It does. How much would that have in here? 10,000. Just stick everybody out in the building now. We need 4.5 for that, 4.5 for that. So we should just have enough. If I can get it done. Oh, that still needs wood. No, but I missed that. There's still one worker in there. It's got 10 logs sitting there anyway. Hopefully they will reassign themselves to there. We're going to get this one done anyway. Right now we're at 28 population. Let's see what happens. We're about halfway through this house. Hey, families are moving out. Too cold to live in a tent. Now, another good update. Reason they're moving out now, it tells you. Too cold to live in a tent. And off they go. Bye bye. That didn't take long, did it? So we've lost 7 people. But hopefully once these houses are built anyway, they'll come back. But the most important thing to get done over the winter is the farm. And then we'll probably need boats. So actually we'll start placing some boats in a boat yard. And some fishing docks. I believe they also changed the way the fishing boats work slightly. Something to do with distance. And don't need that many builders because we're not in a rush anymore. We do need another forester. Hopefully with firewood, the market stalls, people will buy it there instead of travelling to the forestry. Hopefully. As I was saying about different options, move resources by cart, by wagon, no wagon shed, empty, destroy, resource supply options. So there is plenty of options there now. There are lots of firewood inside, which is good to see. Not that we're short on it, I say it's not enough food for sale, because there is no food for sale, which needs to be remedied quite quickly. But we do need to get some water. They've also changed the wells slightly. It says the quality of the water changes depending how close it is to the river. So hopefully that one's okay, but if I place one about here, it'll be poor quality because it's river water. So, as anyone that's played Alpha 4 actually managed to get all 9 houses built before winter hits. Because in this game, as you've just seen, I have not managed it. In my test play, when I was playing about with some of the features, I didn't manage it. So, please let me know if you've managed to do it yourself. I'd like to know if that's a proper change from Alpha 4, or just me doing something stupid. Yes, I should maybe have prioritised houses more, but I built them straight after the Forester, the Thatcher and the Smithy, because you need those resources to build them. So I don't know what else I could have done. I could maybe have waited in the Smithy. That maybe only gave us an extra house. But we'll see what happens. God, we're already in January. We've not got the people anyway, so we'll bump the farm up. Because we need food. I don't want people to start leaving because of starvation. What does this farm take? 8,500 wood. Ouch. I have it, but ouch. I do quite like this sideways house. It's another slightly different porch one, isn't it? Yeah. It's not got the side bits. No, it's got the side bits, it's not got the roof bit on the porch. So what have we got down here? Big porch, another one of the roof ones. Nice. Trees and bushes. I'm curious to see what these are. Going by the options, I'd say maybe raspberries. Maybe. Need a carpenter. Sorry, farm. Carts are falling to bits almost. We don't want to slow down to handballing everything about. Just gonna take too long. That's all the resources, maybe? No, not yet. So hopefully I get the built soon. Take their own rests. Yeah, no. Almost. That also means that's somebody else we're going to need to take off of construction possibly. I can switch off the smithy for a little while. You have no nails. Why do you have no nails? Because nobody's working here. Why is nobody working there? How many nails do we have in storage? 336. I've got all your nails anyways. I will actually switch this off. They are using fibre, but not as quickly as I thought they might. Get this farm done quickly, because the winter's ending. We definitely need some fields in the go. Now, if anybody knows what the optimal field size would be, let me know. But hopefully this year these houses could maybe be self-sufficient. Maybe. I'll just slow it down to see if anything happens. The kids are roaming about, because there doesn't seem to be any planting, farming happening. Still want to see what these are. What does it tell us in here? When they'll start planting? Use it to grow their own food, say for personal consumption. Doesn't say there's a time limit or special time they're going to do it. So who knows? Who knows? Come on, farmhouse, start making. $5,700 wood, 114 nails. Oof. Must be quite a detailed gazebo, a big gazebo. Do we have everything? No. You need lots and lots of thatch. You have 1,000 wood. Says we need 500. Must have been accounted for. So I still don't see anything happen, so we'll go back up. The April kick off. I thought it might actually be quite nice as well if you could choose the style of fence the houses get, because obviously there's fence 1, fence 2, fence 3, fence 4. Could be an option. Don't know if it's doable, but it's an option. I don't think anything's changing. So that was still in March. Come on, build the actual farmhouse. Why do you have to wait until everything's shown up? You just don't need to thatch to the very end. Hopefully I can show you some decent improvements in this episode. Hopefully. Like some... Oh! Nice. We've just ploughed this land. Hoed this land, whatever you want to call it. And this one's done it. Nice. Oh, it didn't tell us what they're building. Oh, no building planted. So I have 2 houses that ploughed their land at least. And always done it. Cool. That must be the area designated for any flowers. Cool. All the occupied houses seem to be doing it. Apart from the lazy mare. Oh, he's caught up now. You got me patched in there. I don't think it's all carrots or something. Hopefully it's different. Need the farm so we can start putting down fields sooner rather than later, please. I'd like to get some crops in this year. Maybe even start thinking about removing half of this. We've got a car parking somewhere. There. So it's an option. It still says no can arrive because there's no food for sale. So you are actually chewing through your food quite quickly. So I'm gonna need food. Don't know what's the best option. Try and fire out some fields. Or what? We've got a farm and 600 thatch. We have a farm, so straight away hire women. Need a manager, we need some workers. We need to add some fields. Always seem to go 25 and 50. And 50, please. One thing I would love if you could just go copy and move that size. And go copy. I know it snaps to bits, but it's quite hard to get it to but the exact same shape and length. And there you go. That's a slightly different size. But I'll do. I'm just going to make this a big one. No, evidently not that big. I'll do the same 3 down the other side. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just trying to concentrate. Go for one more for now. Straight to the edge. Why is that saying it's too long? That's better. Okay, we'll do it on manager. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go wheat and buckwheat. Tatties in that one. And we're going to move the fallow field down diagonal, so buckwheat, tatties, fallow, wheat, and tatties, fallow, wheat, and buckwheat. Then it's wheat. No, then it's fallow, wheat, buckwheat. Tatties. No, that's no tatties. Alright. And then and down. So this one's back to wheat, buckwheat, tatties. Then buckwheat, tatties, fallow, and wheat. Go through and activate them all. Get some planting and seeding done, or what you want to call it, ploughing. We don't really ploughs to plough, but get some food going. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. There. We have some plants. We have some plants. How cool does that look? We have some plants, we have some random crops. Can't really tell what they are yet. These bushes have come back to life. Probably raspberries in. Every house with people living in it has some plants. Nice colours. Look at some bushes. There's nobody in there. Yeah. It's pretty. Pretty. Now we're not going to get much crops done with one worker, which is a problem. You actually got anything to do? Yes. But this pretty scene is where we shall leave it for episode 2. Any hints or tips in the comment section, please? And if you've made it this far, please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And the wee bell to get future notifications of any of my videos. Whatever you got up to, enjoy. Thanks for watching.